Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. Shedding through the defense. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lindsay. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, it's Lindsay. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Phillip Lindsay His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, Wentz. This one caught by Isabella. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing his Wentz. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now after the sack, Winston, the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Box 22, box 22.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. 7-7, our score after 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down. 3 down. I got 83.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a give to Lindsey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd and 2, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now a handoff for Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 24, Watson. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Check 52.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now a first down throw, Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Blankenship's kick is good. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 4. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Open man is Duvernay. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Taylor. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yard.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On first down, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Watson looks to throw again. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they work this out past the 25. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown! Harris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Watson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Julian Blackman. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, They'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.